With Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom right around the corner, we've got some of our most avid Jurassic Park fans, and we're going to talk about what we want from Fallen Kingdom. Many people consider Jurassic World to be a disappointment as a film. So how can Fallen Kingdom right these wrongs? There are many people who believe that Jurassic Park, the original, is the only good Jurassic film. I actually liked Lost World. But I'm Dylan.
I'm Luke.
I'm Katie.
And this is You're Wrong, the great film debate. So, to start off, Katie, what is your favourite Jurassic film?
The first one.
What is your favourite Jurassic film, Luke?
That's a weird one for me because I do enjoy the first movie quite a lot, but I also have a love-hate relationship with the second one.
No, so do I.
Yeah. I think most of the world does. That's a good answer. There's the first one for me, absolutely.
I'm
Jurassic Park's my favourite film of all time. What were you going to say, Katie?
sorry. I'm just glad that
You're not the only
Jeff
you're not the only
Jeff Goldblum carried on over to the second one.
What a treasure. He died in the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually. He dies in the book, but he's in the second book. So he dies in the first book, and then they're like, oh, fuck. I mean, we're not bringing Grant back. So the author was like, he didn't really die. He just was like real fucked up.
Okay.
And now he's in the second one.
Well, how did he die? How did he get fucked up?
He died of his injuries from the T-Rex attack.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because remember, he's all fucked up in the film after he gets attacked. Well, in the book, he died when they got to Costa Rica. But then they were like, nah, it was like it was a Costa Rican. It was a little bit like the bit in The Simpsons where C. Montgomery Burns has been shot and was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. He was then taken to a better hospital where he was repronounced alive. It was a little bit like that.
I'm not sure if I could bring myself to kill, like, Jeff Goldblum. I don't think the T-Rex could have either.
No, yeah. He's just like, what a treasure. He killed him, and then he was like, that laugh. I can't take this man out
I'm
of
not
this world.
seeing any judgment to my person here, so I think he's fine. I won't eat him.
Life
Yeah.
finds a way.
He's not judging me. All he said was that he was, fairly alarmed by the sound of me walking. I'm a big fella. I get it.
I heard his laugh.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's be honest. Jeff Goldblum's a big part of the Jurassic franchise for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, why do these films touch us so much? Because this is going to be key to what we want and what we don't want from the new ones. But aside from the obvious fucking dinosaurs, what is it that we enjoy about these films?
Mine was the soundtrack.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful
the second one
soundtrack.
especially has great music.
I think Jurassic Park as a horror movie, like as it would be in the book, I don't think it would have worked. Wouldn't have brought out any of the proper emotions that people do feel for the first movie, because I certainly still feel it.
It wouldn't have left the wonderment that it left on its audience.
And John Williams certainly does have that effect on people when he composes his music, and he did it perfectly. It's a serious situation. Shit really does go down, but you still, by the end of it, you just feel like this is really special. Obviously, like, as a kid, I loved dinosaurs. I loved playing with them. I had my own collection of toys. That was why it was special for me when I was a kid also. And it came out on, like, when we were born, right? On
October 1993.
Yeah, 1993. So,
I believe I was 4 months old.
yeah, so it's like, I remember being...
I wouldn't have been a month old yet.
Yeah, it was like...
Waking up all pink and gooey, like, it's loud.
So, when I was a kid, I don't think I fully understood just how gory or vicious things the movie actually, in turn, was.
Yeah, because you watched it so young.
Yeah. I think
I remember showing a friend of mine in high school, who he was like 14, had never seen it. And he was watching it, he's like, oh my God. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, it's scary. And I'm like, is it?
But I remember, like, the guy's arm who, like,
Yeah,
the
Mr. Arnold.
Velociraptor, yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson.
his
I guess he couldn't
arm,
hold onto his butt.
who was, like, grabbed hold of the woman. At first I thought the Velociraptor did that. It's just, like, holding the arm, like,
It was a bit
towards her.
weird.
Yeah.
It's like, why is it up
That
in
was
the...
a weird...
There are so many moments in those movies where it's like, what?
I don't, yeah, it's
I
like...
don't understand what just happened.
But as a kid, it's like you don't question it. It's like, but oh, okay. You know, I think yeah, that's the part that stood out for me. Like, I couldn't understand what was going on. It's like
I was
couldn't.
the same. The blocking was weird.
I didn't see the Velociraptor.
And
Because
then there's the bit with the snake.
yes,
And you're like, I just don't know what's happening. Why is that one all calm? Like, he's dead. Eat.
yeah.
Dinner is served.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't care that these children were being, like, horrified, and
Hey, they'll leave.
tortured by this T-Rex. This is cool.
Yeah.
So,
That'll live.
yeah. So what was it for you, Luke, that made these films special?
Got to see, well, at the time, it was like pretty realistic representation of
Incredible
a dinosaur.
effects
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that like still hold up today.
Yeah.
Fucking amazingly. Like they hold up better than effects that were done.
That T-Rex entrance, though.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yes.
Like even if they're like there are still some minor details you could change, but you wouldn't. Like it's history.
Sorry,
it's
Luke, we
prehistory.
interrupted you.
Other than that, it was just mostly my fascination with the dinosaurs.
Definitely. You'd never seen Jurassic Park has been like we talked about it in the very first podcast we did. But Jurassic Park has been like the one constant in my entire life. As far back as I can remember, there was Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Like I got the tape, the VHS for my 5th birthday.
I don't even remember watching it the first time. It's just kind of always been there.
I suspect that I can remember the first time, and I would have to have been 3 or 4. Yeah, no, like the visual effects, like Luke said, like they were astounding and still are astounding. Like the way that they hold up, and just as a film, it's really well made. Like it's Spielberg at the top of his game, which is ironic because he was doing that and Schindler's List back to back.
Yeah.
And they're such different movies, both on an emotional and a production scale, and that he was able to pull them both off and make history with both films is really a testament to his vitality at the time, and it really explains why Lost World was so ill received afterwards because he was dead.
Yeah.
We've discussed the one we all love. Let's start digging through the dirt here. What went wrong with Lost World? And
I don't even know what went wrong with it. I don't even know why I like it.
Ignoring the part where all the crew are dead for no reason.
Yeah.
And dead in such a way that the boat remained on course just a little bit faster.
Those kind of sequences always confused me, and it continued
But you
to do that.
accepted it as a child.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, you're like,
That's-
I can't abide this anymore.
That's one of the
What
reasons.
The only
why
thing
I
that would have
don't-
done that would have been the pterodactyls, but the pterodactyls weren't out of the cage yet.
No, they were, but it's interesting you say that because the original script had it that as they were leaving the island, it was a pterodactyl attack instead of the T-Rex in the city.
Yeah.
That was the original ending, and they cut it for the T-Rex. They were like, you haven't given the T-Rex enough time, which I agree with. I don't know, Dad. My dad hates that bit in the film because it's like Godzilla.
Yeah. It could be like, were the velociraptors on that ship?
So apparently there was a scene that they never filmed because of budget stuff. Yeah, where the raptors attack the ship, but that's just not a good enough reason for me, I'm afraid, because you still went from fucking Costa Rica to where the hell were they? Like New York or something? Straight. They went straight. Okay, everyone's dead. There's literally nothing but arms and legs all over the ship and like a dehydrated animal in the container. And they still hit not just America, the fucking port they were going to. The actual dock. They were all lined up on the dock and it was just like, it's going too fast. Still got there. What?
It's just like, oh.
Yeah, it was just like, oh no. And it's like, has nobody tried to make contact with this thing in the 3 weeks it's taken to get from where it was to where it is? Nobody thought to like ring up and say, hey, you guys out of pretzels or something? Like,
Where's the ocean patrols?
Yeah, like what the fuck is going? Nobody was like, hey, stop. Hey, still going. Well, maybe we should board. Oh no, it's arms and legs everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, for it to happen that way, ignoring the extreme coincidence that it still went where it wanted, the ship had to be running when they all died. The guy's hands were on the wheels. Both hands. What?
How did he...
What? One guy's hand was on the button. Was he trying to release the T-Rex to fight the raptors? And then they were like, nah, and ate him? What? Like, it's just, like, there were so many wrong things. And then what happened to the raptors? They just jumped off. They were like, I'm afraid of swimming. What? They should have been like, we're going to the new world. We're going to El Dorado. You know what? Raptors in the city would have been way fucking scarier.
Yeah.
And then the T-Rex.
I think I know what happened. The raptors all boarded a dinghy and then went...
Yeah. They're like, row, your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, going back to Hawaii.
I will see that movie.
I would watch that movie. Yeah. You'd actually have like the meme raptor with his like foot right up in his face and he'd be doing the clever girl stuff. Those would be clever girls.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? And then they have a scene like that in Jurassic Park 3 where the pterodactyls get out. They don't show the bit where they get shot down by helicopters and then burnt in the ocean.
Yeah.
Because that was a big thing in the second book was carcasses were washing up on Costa Rica, and then like the men in black would show up and just set the bodies on fire. Because they were like, no, there's no dinosaurs anymore.
Nope.
Because they bombed the first island at the end of the first book.
Did they?
Yeah, because in the book, the raptors have gotten down into like the subtunnels and that, and they've laid hundreds of eggs. Like, they're like, we suspect they might be breeding. Meanwhile, the raptors are having fucking orgies. And there's just eggs everywhere. And they're like, holy shit. Isn't this fascinating? But also, holy shit. And then they leave. And then they just napalm the whole island. So that's why there's the convenient second island in the books.
So, is this what would...
Which looks like a redwood forest for some reason, despite the fact it's in a tropical climate. And then looks like a tropical climate in the third film for no reason.
This Jurassic World, the new one that's coming out...
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom. Would this be based on that?
On that concept in the book.
Where they're breeding?
Well, that's been a part of... It was already part of the first film. Like, the idea that, you know, life finds a way has already been part of the stories. Like, it's a big part of the second and third film because they develop their own ecosystems and everything, which is fine. Apparently in Jurassic World, they've mastered it. They've chopped off all the dicks. There's no breeding except what they say. In fact, occasionally, the babies just eat the other baby. So, this new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, from what I understand, it's interesting because I used to think about, like, how could you still do a new Jurassic film and make it fresh? And I thought, like, a conservation thing, which they sort of did in Lost World, where they were, like, taking a photographic documentary to, like, protect them. And I was like, what if you set up, like, a reserve where, like, you could still take people on safaris, kind of like how they do in Africa, where, like, you can go on safaris and stuff and that. It's still dangerous as shit. But, like, you make it expensive, blah, blah, blah. It's like Jurassic Park, but it's open. So, in this film, it's a conservation effort. Everybody's sort of set up on the island to take them off because there's going to be a volcanic eruption. The volcano that nobody mentioned in the previous 20 years of working on that island. All the drilling, the blasting, all the gunshots near dinosaurs. Oh, no, the volcano's fine. Oh, no, it's going to go off. Despite the fact we've panned across the whole island, nobody thought to mention the volcano when they rebuilt Jurassic World.
It's Hawaii.
Yeah, but, like, they rebuilt Jurassic World and they're like, we'll pick the one with the island.
Oh, I bet the volcano's
island.
Extinct.
Yeah. Didn't volcanoes die out with the dinosaurs? Didn't they, like, catch a cold or something?
Oh, God.
So, yeah, they're apparently the first half of the film takes place on the island, getting them off. There's a volcano. Maybe Chris Pratt dies. Spoiler alert, he doesn't, because there is no God. And the second half takes place on the mainland, where it becomes like a horror film. Mm-hmm. That's with the director, J.A. Bayonetta. I think it's Bayonetta.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I'm not sure either. But then again, you know, we went into Ready Player One a little.
When I was watching, I was getting an Alien vibe.
Yeah, actually, Katie said the same thing watching it. But they're like, we've got a secret, like, new villain in the film.
Well, just like kind of with Newt.
Dominus
Raptor.
Well, just kind of with Newt and that big xenomorph that came out of the water.
Yeah,
and it was just like
a creepy moment. But, like, this one looks even worse because it's, like, articulating in a way that makes it kind of look kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Like, it's got its, like, hand right up there and it's like, nah. Yeah, and it's like, well, you're not a dinosaur.
And its toe is knocking on the floor. It's just
it's like
it's
so
weird.
they're like, we've got a secret villain that nobody knows about. And everyone's like, isn't it the Indoraptor? It's just a small one, like we saw in the background of the first one you did. And they're like, no, it's a secret. Shh.
So it's like a small version of in the Indo.
No,
Tyrannosaurus.
It's a secret.
Okay.
So what happened?
Yeah.
I know they were originally going to do like.
Spoiler alert! It's got raptor DNA. Didn't the Indominus Rex? No, shush.
They just took out the Tyrannosaurus Rex part.
Yeah, they just took out the idiot in the fucking DNA and made it even smarter because.
What are all these scenes in the trailer? With all these Indoraptors.
Yeah, it's like, how many billions of dollars have you lost on these dinosaurs that you keep fucking with?
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's put it on the mainland. We can control it even better there.
Nuke it from orbit.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Isn't like the guy who's orchestrating it all like evil?
Probably. I don't know.
Didn't he
is in
I'm
court.
pretty sure. Didn't he die in the books? Like.
Oh, Henry Wu.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dies in the books. And they brought him back for Jurassic World. And it's interesting. The role he takes in Jurassic World is very similar to the role Hammond had in the first novel. Hammond was a bit more of an egotistical prick. But Hammond was all for making the animals more realistic in the book, and Wu was the one who was like, nobody's gonna give a shit about them if they're real. Like, they're the dinosaurs that we bred that were more pure were slower. They were bland in color. They weren't very interesting. They were normal animals. You were the one who, and you're saying you want them to be as close to life as possible. People don't want life. They want what they are expecting. They want terror.
Yeah.
And to be excited. And I respected that they brought that up in the Jurassic World film. But I do worry about Fallen Kingdom. So I want to talk about the Carnotaur for a moment. The Carnotaurus.
Yeah.
There's a volcano exploding. It just doesn't have its priorities.
No,
straight.
yeah, in the fucking trailer, he's like, run. Is this a ball? Are you guys in a ball? I want to eat the ball. And like, it just doesn't make any sense.
And then the T-Rex.
And then the T-Rex just eats it.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that dinosaur, and you're already telling me, fuck him. Like, no, please, just give me something new. I love the T-Rex dearly. I love well, I don't like the raptors in the new films very much, but they're too fast, and they got too much character.
Jurassic World with the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
The part where it goes like it's hunting for fun.
That was kind of cool.
It
But
was,
don't put it in the trailer.
but the thing was, that is not an animal thing to do.
No, but
It has.
that was.
I know where that
it's
leads
because of like how like cloned animals behave. Like they tend to be like kind of fucked up. So I get that, but no,
Yeah.
it's not how animals behave. They did that because I remember watching an interview. He was like, in the dinosaur movies in Jurassic Park, you can't shoot the dinosaurs because they're animals. You're there for the movie. So we made this like fucked up hybrid because you're allowed to kill it. And I was like, that just sounds lazy. What? You were like, hey, let's take these things that everybody loves, and let's just make one that we can kill.
I think I know where the killing for fun idea came from.
That dentist who shot the lion?
It was got to do with they were originally going to do human cross dinosaur hybrids.
That looked weird. I think I would have.
That would have actually been kind of creepy. That would have been kind of creepy.
Yeah, I would have.
I think there's already been a
saw
movie
the,
like that, to be honest, and that was Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, nah, not that. But the concept art for them were kind of horrifying.
Yeah,
especially
that
the
looks scary as
raptors.
hell. Can we agree that we don't want that for Fallen Kingdom?
It would have been an interesting change because the Indominus Rex is like it's just
It
like
was super boring looking.
it's just like everything else.
Yeah, half the time I couldn't figure out what it was that it actually looked like. I was just like, it's just
From
a
what I
large,
saw of
spiky guy.
the Indoraptor, it looks like it's got longer arms.
It's got the toe.
It's got the toe like a raptor.
It's just like a raptor on steroids.
It's just this raptor.
It looks like it's
exactly.
going to behave like the raptors did in the old films. and it's
It looks
oh, that's not
like
new.
it does. Its teeth doesn't look like it's meant for shredding.
No,
It's just like it's.
looks longer.
I think they have
Kinda
more
like a baryonic
teeth,
snout.
and they're supposed to be on an angle for shredding. That one
He's the
looks
Shredder.
like it's
It's
meant to.
It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. He's the new Shredder.
Oh god.
But this one is like its mouth is weird. It doesn't look like it has as many teeth.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to watch it.
It looks more like it's meant for crushing turtles.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what they cross it with. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want this movie to be scary. I do.
I don't think it's going to be.
But I don't want it to be scary because the hybrids. I'm over the hybrid idea. I didn't really like it in Jurassic World. I like it even less now because now you're doing it again, just
Smaller.
smaller. Yeah, it's like it's learned how to open doors.
I don't know.
Didn't they already do
Like it kind of. I know dinosaurs are amazing, but it ticks me off that they want to save them anyway.
What? Why does it upset you that they want to save them?
Well, they were created into a world where they're gone, and Jeff Goldblum makes a good point.
So they should just Pompeii them.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Just leave.
They're expensive as hell. That's probably why they're saving them.
Yeah.
Because, it's Bryce Dallas Howard's character, Claire, I think it was, in Jurassic World. She's trying to save them. She's like $200 million in the hole. That's why she's trying to save them.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's like, I shouldn't have bought all that fucking
Have you
engine stock.
ever seen a dinosaur for the first time? And it's just like she just doesn't say. It's like it's super expensive.
It's like you hear a kid try and say Archaeornithomimus, try fucking spending money on Archaeornithomimus. Nobody wants to spend money on a creature they can't pronounce.
I do have to say, there was one thing in that entire movie that made me laugh quite a lot, and that was what happened to the nanny.
People got upset about that. They were like, it's too violent. And I'm like,
have you seen the
lawyer got
original?
eaten on the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessary just because I have feelings.
It was
for
just a
that
bit
kind of thing.
unbelievable. She gets taken by a pterodactyl, dropped into the water, gets stomped on by the
Stabbed a
pterodactyl,
bit.
then suddenly chomp.
That was a bit rough, actually. When she's in the water and they're like diving at her. I'm like, oh, that's. I can feel the terror that I would be in, and then she's just gone.
Yeah.
She
disappeared.
swallowed whole. Like she felt stomach acids on her, probably. That's rough.
Yeah.
I hope we see more of the mosasaur. What do they do with that? How do they save that?
It's just kind
They
of
just
stuck.
pull a tarp over the pool, and they're like, "Now you just stay put. It's gonna get toasty. Try not to be poached. Like if things just think cold thoughts, and it's just in there like figuring out how to like bend its flipper into the middle finger."
It's just the next time you see it, it's just like dried lava.
I can see a funny event with that. It's like it tries to just like dive out of the water, it just like goes splat on the land, and just goes like
It like aims itself at a truck. Drive me out of here. They're like trying to like let out all the pterosaurs. They're like, we gotta save the pterosaurs, and she's like, well, actually, remember when everything happened with the park? There's actually only one left. The rest of them all fucked off. We're still getting reports in like fucking Minnesota of them making nests in people's attics.
Where did they go?
I'll watch anything with dinosaurs in it, but
Yeah.
I can only be hurt so many times. So we've not got high hopes,
No.
but we'll see how we go. All right, guys, go ahead and put in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see from this new film. If you enjoyed, even if you didn't enjoy, in fact, go ahead and like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. You're already on YouTube. And check out our website, secret-source.media. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Bye.
See you later.